Barcelona agiomo domestic trouble na enra omo the trophies now omagino within the season, you know. AC Barcelona town him. And what they went to do was to go and color the city of Catalan with Omuankasa colors and celebrate Barcelona season with the people of Barcelona. Na enra rich na enye easy. Na me show more Facebook live and I say, Rich, this kind of logistics, any organization, Rich, you bet me you Ghana.
Abrofon, amuma born on pekra bepe.
Serious oh.
They almost here for born.
Oh,
it's a football club bepe for
too much.
Look at the celebration.
Only say omo first bass na etwam no. And a speakers in the boom.
And yeah,
they bonum and the anim. And a omo open top say and also omo some few selected supporters be any omo machines a boom. Omo your organizers no omo Facebook for no social media for any ade. Then there is this banner omo very also on camera. It's any omo first stream na quality one. Then the bass na kasa open top bass no.
The quality of the video.
Right. And we say time by now this bass branding to put the kind players in there and the trophies. And before we are serious. We are serious. Remember the mekai Ghana team is omuko float. Rich. Na yako high track na yabubulia. Na yetese na yebo. I am not trying to mean the club the whole floor, but if you compare it to the way I'm roughing your money on man.
It's serious.
The gap no is too wide. Man, but also make them come away. It's just the fun of it. Not rich. I never cause you and Sankaya Biblium, ye tidy morals. And a judging your manner. Rich and me also cannot pay. And can be a huge topic, pa. But in Europe, they just don't care. And meaning what opinion on this matter? Rich, yeah, victory parade. And you go keep assessing open top bass in him. Say at the time and it is open secret say Obiase Abrante no opejo to pa. Enti enura ubegye say in the open top bass. Yeah celebration no. Rich. No the jot. Open top bass in him. Na una wanya jot na wonu mu a. Rich. Anka no mu e. Me say so betima ba Facebook be video we na me pesa me busa asam kaka ubetimi de waje nchiraba. Rich, look at this video. Says in na obone che no na o trejo ne ba ko a na obusa magbene say o ma ne pass ana and magbene say oh no Magbene ye lama sia boy young guy.
Akra fe no siso.
Afi kwa na oba statistics ni ye na plenty. Went me am matches ni biem. Na ye wie ni akwa victory parade. Papa panyi we na ojo tena won no mu a. Sebi no mu. Me so say ni jo ti awu no mi kra. Omo mu ara ni kra na omo smoke no. Ai senti bua na ebo for bo mfa so we no.
Aje trophy ntinya we.
Rich. Says in the choir no busa Magbene. And
me ma pass
na the real see I did not go me over kaka. Now the real I oh there. Rich.
Asebu.
Sasa we and Africa de see ya. And Casamica says the Kadian Kia Bono. Penin Bonini, Wafa Bonini, no Manoma Bebre, Marriage Enra, Sadio Esia. Who said the Spanish media like almost spread the video and they are having fun with it. They are not saying Bibia to judge Chelsea, but they are just having fun with it. Say, just a we have the Johnson in here. Bebia or the Beko and Enra he tries to Obama McBurney a pass of the piece of the Johnson. So this is him. Bebia Okoebia.
I Kwaku for say sharing is caring.
You look at this video. He said Johnson here on Numia throughout there.
When we change smoker,
a serious. Even in the dressing room. And around the flip cracker openly. So I went to the Johnson your papa. And me so say I can't hold rich. And we are Barcelona phone a Germany and I no pay about 15 minutes ago. Barcelona every PM training now. I'm just saying training papa be pan on meeting me for Ochina Omane Villarreal game now omo ekwa kobo. So Barcelona are end almost celebration, you know, and they are back to business to run up the season in football in terms. So that is it with Barca any omo enra any oma omo ye. Now Rich, let's come back to proper business. And then 17th May and then Wembley. The finals of the Emirates FA Cup between Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace and Pep Guardiola and Manchester City Ebekoso. Now, Rich, last season, Oliver Glasner bought Crystal Palace now. Or any season here, pa. Enti, na enko you almost surprise package for this season. Na almost the Crystal Palace come home because they thought say. As a German coach, are very, very good. And Oba for no so, but a certain Crystal Palace in the Premier League, you know, they were finishing last season, you know, top notch. Rich, but the expectations are not go forward for Crystal Palace, you know. This season, who measure on what unyanisa. But probably, some expectations, you know, Rich, were directed into the FA Cup because they are in the finals of the FA Cup. Pep Guardiola on the pre-match press conference. And as I'm trying to focus say, "Sir, Oje Emirates FA Cup na, or the back kata season na, Man City enya na so there be. Man City season way, a failure. FA Cup no discussion a different. So omujio, omanjio, season way a terrible at the Manchester City. Now, Rich, say open competition be a Mbu favorite the Emirates FA Cup count. Your favorite tag we say Kim, which you have to work for it. And yes, sir, you will be laughing at the wrong side of your mouth. Now, the Amamanichi game we won and then area and say, Rich, in the run up to the FA Cup final, no, both Crystal Palace and Man City in our form. The good form pa and they run into the game. Now, Adia Man City MP, a team where attack you on express or measure goals. And that is what Oliver Glasner is all about. German tactician. He doesn't care the opponent. And when he attacking footballer, Rich, or the big program. Omian himself Man City and the Pep strictly attacking. And now we are at the Wembley, no, Rich. We are going to watch two teams. They will go head to head with some opponents and try and win the Emirates FA Cup. That is the team I expect. City Eddie Berem, Nunes, O'Reilly, Guardiola, Diaz, Ederson, Ewopomu, Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne in his last cup game for Manchester City, Omar Marmoush, and Jeremy Doku with Erling Haaland leading the lines. Oko Crystal Palace are Rich with almost 3-4-3. No, this is it. And baby already Ismail Assar, Eze, and a Philip Mateta. Rich, and then you game share. Me also say the reason why a lot of probable 11 added Jeremy Doku our wings were because of the three back now team my friend Crystal Palace Ebono. They will want someone to take advantage of our imbalances, no, and they think that Jeremy Doku will do a very, very good job. Rich, this is City's last chance to laugh because season ready. I am expecting Crystal Palace to give them a very, very good game, even to score against City. But how much City, how many City team will be team is what is going to win them the trophy, and Rich, I have seen City in their terrible moments. I have seen them in their very good moments this same season. I have watched Crystal Palace and love the way almost tenacity, especially Hughes and Lemar, and Fifi and almost fighting spirit, But the fact that Kovacic, any Bernardo Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne, ever dominated our midfield, no, Emma City, and the edge over team, your friend the Crystal Palace. So the game, the over 1.5 will come, and I think the City should be favorite. Say Obeje, the Emirates FA Cup, no, and the AVA Hono. Now, Rich Enra, in the run in and the race to Europe, our English Premier League, two very, very delicate matches and a top form. Two of the Europa League finalists, a ball game against two class are rich. Omunina ewo in the race, almost supposed to Champions League nibi. Rich, ya poor games, Na omo race in person about Champions League, Ewo a quiet person, Rich, na omo ashem go for na omo use back door. Ever bought the Champions League, Me also say, and I raise concerns on your Facebook comment. Say, say, Manchester United and Tottenham and they're boy in Europa League final because Uchubutaya, one of these teams, ever first our partner about the realm into the Champions League. No, Rich. And no born I'm a share. Me nam cross or me bedroom, not me bedroom, meet here Fiifi. Rich. Adia ba kupe na ekoso o madwene mu ene say wo reach out way SEO dear, you are banging your hopes on the finals of the Europa League and that is where your Champions League football is coming from. Fiifi so say once they've been able to reach beyond the results and beyond who is taking this game to the Champions League, I chat to me say Rich, no matter what, both teams will need massive improvement. Teams, Rich, this performance will not even beat Benfica unless Chiniana Moody and our opinion is to
because Anaya starting way who did you about Champions League? Now they are going, and I know say, and then in the years, Ubusamo say. Say be anya Europa League in na or final. And I catch us for Manchester about Champions League in Libya. Me a sure pass over catch from the look. Me team anya ready for Champions League. And too bad. Team ninyo. Manchester team enkoye.
Na mibo. Okay.
Enkoye.
Manchester enkoye this season. Echine bi enu. Rich, na Ebani saying Chelsea were struggling to beat them.
Same thing again, man. What they are can cry. Go ya, I could read see. Obia Pejabo. Sorry, my jazz or Kutuma beheaded. Kutusa, the man on
oh, there be easy.
Oh, yeah, compromise the situation. Teachers for Musu with him.
You see, we can have the fun around it.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, Debbia Makase, after the Euros, Marc Cucurella has never looked back. From the performance for Spain Euros, and Odibe Remo Chelsea this season, Rich, he has not compromised on that. And not if he can be. So, Utie post-match press conference now, and Marc Cucurella and Rhys James na Sky. And Rhys James say, when he was putting the ball baby or the ball on the two, you know, when who said Makukwera beba, but not on himself about, because that is what they've been training for. And this season, Makukwera have been very, very consistent in making some runs, you know, into the box. Sabon was our area, now I anticipate say cross ever box anymore. And I will not take anything away from Kukwera go no share, no. But my point is that, which look, there was no Nicholas Jackson. And Ty George and I air strike for Tima, your friend Chelsea. But rich, and say opeke Makukwera. Offer Moses Casedo to some extent. Now offer Pedro Neto. Rich, the Chelsea team
looks normal.
They are too ordinary.
Okay.
Are you not even surprised I'm not adding Kopama?
Kopama of all.
But no, boy. The performance, you know.
Kopama.
There's nothing so exciting about him anymore. Onye as scary as near him Kopama. Yes, we may do the final analysis on how Sawi no Abwa Chelsea probably everything may for commercial purposes, Rich. I want Chelsea to come to the Champions League. And Obi Onim Asama BKB Abetima here. Look, say Chelsea elbow in the Champions League. And Omubo in competitions are even sports shows quiet. And for that purposes, I want to see Chelsea play in the Champions League. Now, both group stages, anytime we are discussing, at least there's a Chelsea fixture, Manchester United fixture. But the credit say, if they want to come and not just add to the numbers, but to compete, Rich, starting with me, they really, really need to up on games, you know. Look, United Emery before Aston Villa and Rich, no more relegation, no.
A good coach.
They say, "Don't go back to back Europe." And Ra, they say, "Oh, share Tottenham any news." Mumia or Mutu. Now we're Tottenham team on the boy and Ra and Omaho Famana Rich. BBH said they are also prepping for Wednesday against Tima, your friend of Manchester United. So, some Papa Bia anyhow. That is how it stands. Rich, you see, many man who see on this issue. Fiifi say. After as son and son, one must say, "Oh, Mama Chelsea 60." But Rich, look at the points. Na am I a real say Chelsea last game will be against Nottingham Forest, and both Manchester City and Nottingham Forest, Rich, have 2 games. But am I a real they have 2 games. About Chelsea, I can only one. One also is against Nottingham Forest. And the young man say, and I think Nottingham Forest in West Yorkshire. If they beat West Ham, which you add 3 points, they come 65. Their last game is against Chelsea. City is expected to beat Bournemouth and Fulham if they want to make it to the Champions League. And
okay.
Ochina, there's Arsenal against Newcastle, which is a very, very important game if Arsenal want to cover or move traces and say they've already qualified for the Champions League. And you forgone conclusions. The last 2 games now, and you have 1 game now. A lot of permutations. A bit to me, actually, Rich, maybe we code no airman. Serena Fiifi. Rich. There are interesting games in the Italian Serie A, especially Ochina, because all games in now Ochina. Parma against Napoli, Inter against Lazio. Rich, and your games Ketwa. Again, the French League A won the final round of games and your games Ketwa because almost also race to the Champions League, especially the 4th slot, you know. So there are a lot of games. For instance, Leo and Reims, Ebebo, Nice and Brestois, Ebebo, Lens and Monaco. A very, very interesting game. Marseille elbow fear, Lyon elbow fear against Angers. Nina, a very, very interesting game. Then there's Destiny Unfold in the German Bundesliga. So, Rich. Say, Uyi Bayern, na Uyi Leverkusen. If you 3 equals 8 in a Rich, Omu ebetimi a qualify to the European slots now. And there are so many interesting games. Now, on with the captain from the Bundesliga, how many goals will be scored on match day 34? So they are expecting say goals, ebetimi aba and it's rich. Young go whiteboard this way.
Okay.
Now, yem fire code no entuja. Na yembra na yemedi nkomo because senior leagues no wrap up name wide and rich. Saa na fie nso tie o. Saa na fie nso kire etina.
Fie nso de papa.
Etina basa mense basa. Kotoko ebo dreams. Has eko brekum. Baby ani enya insuatrema festa this weekend.
To anya 3 points down.
Monday Rich Legon Cities against Nations. Monday Legon Cities against Nations. Rich, these are the 3 betway courses. Saturday, very, very interesting ones. Rich, say Saturday be a while. Ubetime do better. Like weekend we ubetime do better. A weekend way because baby Bruno, there are a lot at stake in the games. And teams, knowing say almost finish the season, will give their all for these kind of games, And it can be 1DD 148 5C. First code, no. 1DD 148 5C. Second one, no. And so 1DD 1A FA5. 1DD 1A FA5. And the last one, no. And so 1DD 1E 34D. 1DD 1E 34D. 1DD 1A FA5 1DD 14856. Enti obetimi ede ne mi ensa nyina aye de obetimi ede aye me sewa na enhwe de ebekọ ewo ho no rich.
Okay, yemrai na yemfa fisam no emfa entom